It's the all-new J-Mac News Show
You haven't heard the news until you've heard J-Mac.
on KSL News Radio.
Good afternoon. Thank you so much for joining us today on the J-Mac News Show. Remember, we start Monday through Friday now at 12:35. I hope you will join us for that. We start out with something called the J-Mac News Attack. You don't want to miss it. It goes great with lunch. Trust me. It really does. We want to start off this show with some news that we're following up on. I have KSL News Radio's Cleon Wall here with us. Cleon, this started yesterday, according to the Centerville Police Department. They received a 911 call from a girl who says that her and her mother had been kidnapped.
Yeah, it's her mother and her three sisters had all been kidnapped. This is a wild story. I mean, can you imagine you're listening to a 911 call and all of a sudden, yeah, we just escaped from a house.
Right.
Someone tied us up in a basement and they were beating my mom. And that's what we're hearing from them so far. Centerville police they sent out a news release basically saying that this mom and these four girls went over to this house.
They were lured there for a barbecue?
Yeah, they were. And somehow the mom knows these two suspects, and these two suspects' names are Flint Wayne Harrison. His last known address was in Salt Lake, and Derek James Harrison, DJ Harrison of Centerville. So they're invited over to this house in Centerville. They go over to this home in Centerville. They get them down to the basement, and there's duct tape down there and stuff to tie them up. They tie these girls and this mom up. They start hitting the mom with a baseball bat. They have a baseball bat and a shotgun there too. Now imagine that. Imagine you're these girls. You're seeing all these different things, Jay, and
you're tied up. You're watching your mom get beat up.
Yes. Think of how brave these girls have to be. If it's me, I'm thinking, well, are they going to use the shotgun?
Yes.
What are they going to do with this thing? Somehow they get free. One girl, they're all able to escape.
But first it's the girls, from what I understand from the press release. They break free of these zip ties or the duct tape, run upstairs, and apparently one of them gets injured by a bat as they run upstairs. One of them has a phone, and that's when they call 911.
Yeah, they call 911. The other girls are running to neighbors, telling them what's going on. The mom is able to get loose. She's able to get out of the house, too. Police are saying there's something there that they wanted. These two guys wanted to retaliate against this mom. We don't know as of yet how these two groups of people know each other. But again, going back to the bravery of the girls, think of how brave they had to be just to get out of the house when all this stuff is going on. Some of them are injured. Mom is definitely injured. Guys take off. And as you've kind of pointed out a few times, they're looking for a 2011 silver Chevrolet Suburban with Wyoming plates. You might say, well, why do they have Wyoming plates? If both of them, their last known address lives in Utah, they're living here in Utah. Well, they have family ties back in the Pinedale, Wyoming area, and they also, it sounds like, may work up there at sometimes. So that's maybe why they're driving around in this SUV with Wyoming plates. And then secondly, we did find out, my colleague Dave Colley found out that he did a quick check of court records, and Flint Wayne Harrison has a previous felony conviction for attempted forcible sex abuse, and that dates back to and he's the father.
Yeah.
That dates back to 1998. The case was originally filed as a rape and sex abuse case, but it looks like he pled down. He spent time in jail, no prison. He's not on the sex offender registry. So the dad definitely has a criminal past. Son does not. Son, by the way, is only 22 years old. Dad is around, I believe, 51 years old. So that's who they're looking for at this time. And you also have to wonder, and this will be a question when we talk to police coming up at 3 o'clock this afternoon when they hold this news conference, what was their motive? And also, why not use the shotgun? I know that sounds like I mean, we don't want to hear, but how serious
or what were they
trying
to get?
Yeah.
Were they trying to get something out of them? Was this just pure retaliation? If you're just joining us, Cleon Wall with KSL News Radio joins us talking about this 911 call received by the Centerville Police Department yesterday. A girl who had escaped from being kidnapped with her three sisters and her mother, and they were held hostage in a basement. They were zip-tied and duct taped together, and their mother was being beaten with this baseball bat. Give us one more time, Cleon, the names of these two individuals and what this vehicle is that they're looking for.
Yeah, the names of the two guys, Flint Wayne Harrison. He's the father. He's 51 years old. And if you go on Twitter, or maybe even you can post it on the web somewhere, Centerville Police has sent a picture out of what he looks like. His last known address was here in Salt Lake. Derek James Harrison, DJ Harrison, he's actually from Centerville. So you wonder if it was at his house that they went over to. And police are looking for a 2011 silver Chevrolet Suburban with Wyoming plates AR83G. They do have ties to the Pinedale area. You wonder if they're headed up to that area. I'm assuming Wyoming police know all about this and they're all looking for him. Could still be here in the Salt Lake area, or at least along the Wasatch Front. It'll be interesting to find out a little bit more about this case coming up at 3 o'clock here on KSL News Radio.
Absolutely. Cleon Wall, KSL News Radio. Thank you so much for joining us. If you go to kslnewsradio.com right now, click on play right there for our live stream. We have a picture there of the Chevy Suburban and the license plate. Again, police looking for kidnapping suspects. This is a 2011 silver Chevy Suburban, Wyoming plate, AR83G. That's AR83G. The two suspects, 51-year-old Flint Wayne Harrison and 22-year-old Derek James Harrison, or they call him DJ Harrison, both of Centerville. If you see this vehicle, call authorities. Do not try and take matters into your own hands. We do know that one of them owns a shotgun. And, we have so many eyes and ears. As Cleon suggested, put this on Facebook, put it on Twitter. Let's catch these individuals. The good news is it appears the mother and daughter are okay. We are expecting a news conference coming up at 3 o'clock from the Centerville Police Department. We will carry that for you, and we continue to look into the background of these two individuals. But please, if you have any information, call authorities. One more time, Flint Wayne Harrison, 51 years old. Derek James Harrison, 22 years old. A 2011 silver Chevy Suburban with Wyoming plate AR83G.